Alright, so in this video we're going to go over geometric series, but this time we're going over infinite geometric series. What is an infinite geometric series? It's a sum of an infinite number of terms, meaning you're adding up terms forever. There is no end. For example, 1 plus 1/2 plus 1/4 plus 1/8 plus 1/16 all the way forever to infinity and beyond. Just kidding about the beyond part. So, how do we do this? All right, well, there is a formula. All right, and that formula, the sum of an infinite series is simply A1 over 1 minus R. Alright, A1 over 1 minus R. So, let's look at this series right here, the one we have. A1 is 1. So 1 plus, it's a terrible 1. I don't know why I added. So 1 over 1 minus, remember to find your ratio you take one number and divide by the number before, so 1/2 divided by 1 is just 1/2. So this is going to be 1 over 1/2. Flip this out, 2 over 1, multiply it by 1, and you get 2. So the sum of this infinite geometric series, 1 plus 1/2 plus 1/4 plus 1/8 and so on, all the way to infinity, the sum of it is 2. That's what it adds up to. Now, don't do any kind of rounding on these either. Whatever the number is, whatever the sum is, just write it down. Don't do any kind of rounding. Although, in this case, we didn't have to round. Alright, so let's look at another geometric series. Alright, let's look at this example. We have 2 plus 2/3 plus 2/9 plus 2 over 27 plus 2 over 81 plus all the way to infinity. Alright? So, get our sum formula out, the sum of infinity, or the sum of an infinite geometric series. Remember, it's your first term, 2, divided by 1 minus your ratio. So your ratio here, 2/3 divided by 2, you're multiplying by 1/3 each time. So this equals 2 over 2/3. Flip this out, times 3 over 2. 2's cancel. Your sum is 3. Alright. So, as you can see, pretty simple formula here. To find the sum of an infinite series, it's simply your first term over 1 minus your ratio. Alright, make sure you write that formula down. That is the formula for the sum of an infinite geometric series. Alright? Now, let's look at how what these things look like in sigma notation. Alright, change color. Alright, so here we have sigma. And say we're going from j equals 1 to infinity of 4 over times 1/5 times j. Remember, since we have the j up here as an exponent, we know that means it's a geometric series. And don't forget that this 1/5, whatever's in the parentheses, that is our ratio. Alright, so again, we just simply use our formula. The sum of an infinite series is our first term, 1 minus our ratio, which we already know. Now to get the first term, just plug this in. 4 times 1/5 raised to 1. 1/5 raised to 1 is, of course, just 1/5. So 4 times 4 times 1/5 is 4/5. So this equals 4/5 divided by 4/5, which equals 1. Alright, because when you have the same thing on top and bottom of your fraction, it always equals 1. Alright, so it's kind of been a short video, but this is how you find the sum of an infinite series. Remember, your formula, make sure you write this down, is your first term over 1 minus your ratio. And that will give you the sum of any infinite geometric series. Alright? So you can watch this video as many times as you need to. Make sure before you come to class tomorrow, you're ready to work some problems. See you tomorrow.